I appreciate you granting me a meeting with my sister. Though I'm curious as to why my request took 2 months to be approved.
Well, to be honest, the ridge is built so fast we need to be thorough on security risks. So far, there hasn't been a jailbreak, but we can't afford the possibility of that.
Really? You went through all the effort to meet with me? Just to stare at me? I'm here because I'm worried about you. Worried about me? That's a load of bull. You never cared about me. You were always too busy being the more important twin, the better twin, the beautiful twin. So this is your defense? Blaming me for your life choices? As a matter of fact, I am blaming you. You're the very reason I'm this blue abomination that everyone sees. Stop it. If you are as smart as you claim you are, you know that you're this way because of the shift, something no one had control over. Well, you are partially right. May have made me look like this abomination, but it's people like you and Mom who made me feel like one long before.
This is NPR. I'm Alice Green. If you are ever in Mother Gooseland, do not try and talk with Humpty Dumpty. For the last 2 months, he has not been sitting on his wall.
Jill, I just received a message from your teacher. You walked out on your drama class. Do you have any idea what I had to do to keep you in that school?
I've been telling you for weeks that I wasn't interested in meaningless classes like Abby is.
I can't believe it. I try to give you both the same opportunities to thrive. And this is how you repay me?
But you don't. You've only been giving Abby the opportunity to thrive just because she wants the same future as you. And you've been giving me the hardest time because I don't want a dumb, pretty face like Abby.
I've had it with you, young lady. Go to your room.
Mother only did that because you were being stubborn. And I had every right to be. She wanted us to be all beauty, no brains. Just like she is, just like you are now. She never thought my intellect was worth anything. Right? I get it. Shut up, Jill! I get that you're not Mother's biggest fan, but why are you blaming me? Oh, I'm getting to you. You see, Mother was only the first to downgrade my intellect. You, on the other hand, may be on your way to being just like her.
You really started becoming just like her in high school. Maybe not in the same sense, but you are still intimidated by my intellect.
Are you all right? You know, this is why I offered for you to live with Don and I. I'd rather live alone than see Don all the time. Plus, I would hate to downgrade your popularity by proving we're related. Why are you like this? Is this because I tried to give you pointers on looking decent the other night? You know I was just trying to help. No, you weren't. God, you're becoming just like Mother. Well, maybe she has a point. If you weren't up in your apartment all day hiding behind your books. I'm not hiding. I'm just being myself. Something neither of you are willing to accept. Jill!
Just give her some space.
Don't deny it. You are more concerned about your popularity than making me feel better.
Okay, I'll admit it. I sometimes put my image over you back then. But I was only trying to help you. I mean, come on, everyone's a reckless teen. If only that were true. The fact of the matter is, it never ended.
I worked my ass off trying to get a job at Lackland Labs and barely got a decent position. You, on the other hand, became a popular reporter with little to no effort. I never realized that you felt that way. That just goes to show how naive you were, then and now. Anyway, I realized one day that I wouldn't be happy, truly happy, until I had proven something. And what was that?
It's crazy.
That the men I worked with would only notice me if I looked and acted more like you. So, I caved. I dressed just like you. And I was right in my assumption. Too bad it was a short-lived victory. Then again, I imagine no one could have predicted what would happen that day. Was it painful? Painful? Doesn't even begin to cover it. I felt like I was freezing from the inside.
Hey, sir.
I couldn't touch anyone without making them turn into ice. I woke up the next day in a confinement room. They say whatever happened to me was too dangerous to expose to others. They didn't know how to handle alpha humans at that time.
My name is Dominick. Let me assure you that Lackland Industries will be doing everything in our power to help you.
Alpha humans. I'm not sure whether to be flattered or insulted by that name. Well, it sounds like they were trying to help you, right? They were trying to find a cure? That might have been what they told you and Mother.
In reality, they were trying to see what I could do. Trying to make me stronger in the most painful ways they knew how. To them, I was just a new pet project. And when I refused to cooperate, they just hurt me more. I was stuck in those labs for almost a year before I got out. Saul Diaz. He never treated me like a lab rat, though I can honestly say what he had in mind wasn't what I was expecting.
Pack your things. You belong to me now.
But it was better than being locked up like a lab rat. Not only was I one of Diaz's living weapons, I also helped him design the destructive machines. Whenever I asked what his goal was, he told me to liberate alpha humans, give them purpose. Apparently, that meant selling alpha humans like myself to paying customers.
We need to leave.
And when you work with a man like that, you're bound to have some heroes coming after you. In this case, it was Captain Mako and his flame-headed protege.
Hendrickson! Frost is slipping away! I'm going after her!
I'll be with you in a moment.
You're not getting away this time, Frost. If you come quietly, you won't be harmed.
Hey, you must not be from around here. 'Cause if you were, you'd know no one's that gullible.
She's not dead. Is she?
Certainly not. She is, as you surface people say, out cold. I don't understand. What is humorous about that?
You just made a pun, stupid.
Yeah.
How I despise Lady Vesuvius. Hard to believe she could have been the one to capture me.
Okay. I get it. Your arch rival is your exact opposite. Can you please just get to the point? What? You getting tired of our little chat? Well, lucky for you, there's not much left to explain. Okay. But what I still don't understand is why you believe I'm the reason you're a villain. I never said that I was the villain. But since you asked, your very existence is the reason for who I am. It's because of you that I was ignored by everyone growing up. It's because of you that I had to struggle my entire life. It's because of you that I gave up my morals for one split second and became this monstrosity of a person. So the way I see it, I'm not the villain in this story. You are. Before you leave, quick tip if I may. Before you let your guard down, make sure you know Who's in the room with you? Oh, poor Abby. I'm sure you're asking yourself, why, Jill? I know I would if I was in your situation. Jill, whatever Don is promising you, he's lying. He's probably after you because I was looking for him. Oh, silly, silly Abby. You still don't get it, do you? Your love for him proves to be foolish yet once again.
I knew you were at your most vulnerable, and you would be easily manipulated.
Thanks for showing up. It's time to take down my sister.
And we made a plan to lure you here.
And you fell for it like a mouse in a trap.
What about Nap? Or was I just talking to you the whole time?
Oh, he did bring you to the room. Right now, he's having the nightmare of his life. And so, I held up my end of the arrangement, Jill. I expect your payment when you get out.
You know, Abby, I'm starting to see what you saw in him. Well, you say you're smart, but you just let your ride leave without you. Oh, I have multiple plans of escaping this place, all of which have a 100% chance of succeeding. But I couldn't leave without seeing my sister suffer. Now, you'll finally understand the pain I've endured over all these years.
Wait, so you're saying Simon was impersonating me right before he knocked you out?
Yes. And when I woke up, I was in those restraints. He got away, but Jill stayed. She said something about me understanding her pain.
And that's when you fell back on the chair.
Yes, I was able to surprise her and knock her out. And then I pressed the button that you said and waited for you to show up. So, what's going to happen to her?
Well, she's going to be in solitary confinement for the next 2 weeks. And we'll be keeping a close eye on her to make sure that this doesn't happen again. And I think it would be best if you cease all communication with her.
Yeah, that will not be an issue. I have no intentions of seeing her again.
And are you sure you don't need any medical assistance?
I'm fine. It's only a few bruises. Well, thank you for everything. Have a good day.
Same to you.
Thanks, sis.